freshwater snails can be found throughout the world in habitats ranging from ephemeral pools to the largest lakes, and from small seeps and springs to major rivers. The majority of freshwater gastropods have a shell, with very few exceptions. Some groups of snails that live in freshwater respire using gills, whereas other groups need to reach the surface to breathe air. Most feed on algae, but many are detritivors and some are filter feeders. According to present classification efforts, there are about 4,000 species of freshwater gastropods. At least 38 independent lineages of gastropods have successfully colonized freshwater environments. It is not possible to quantify the exact number of these lineages yet, because they have yet to be clarified within this Erythioidae. From 6 to 8 of these independent lineages occur in North America. What it eats is pretty much algae and whatever is left by fish, but sometimes they eat food that people leave in water. Taxonomy = 2005. Taxonomy = the following cladogram is an overview of the main clades of gastropods based on the taxonomy of Boucher and Rockroy, with families that contain freshwater species marked in boldface. = 2010. Taxonomy = the following cladogram is an overview of the main clades of gastropods based on the taxonomy of Boucher and Rockroy, modified after jar paragraph RGERAL and simplified with families that contain freshwater species marked in boldface, are not depicted within Panpalmata for simplification. Some of these highlighted families consist entirely of freshwater species, but some of them also contain, or even mainly consist of, marine species. Neuritomorpha, primitive prosabranch-gilled snails with a shelly operculum. Neratiliidae, 5 extant freshwater species. Neratidae, largely confined to the tropics, also the rivers of Europe. Family includes the marine nerites. There are about 110 extant freshwater species. Chenogastropoda, a large group of gilled operculate snails, largely marine. In freshwater habitats there are 10 major families, as well as other families of lesser importance: Arctanioglossa, Ampullariidae, an exclusively freshwater family that is largely tropical and includes the large apple snails kept in aquaria. 105 to 170 species. Viviparidae, medium to large snails, live-bearing, commonly referred to as mystery snails. Worldwide except South America, and everywhere confined to fresh waters. 125 to 150 species. Sorbioconcha, Melanopsidae, family native to rivers draining to the Mediterranean, also Middle East, and some South Pacific islands. About 25 to 50 species. Pachychilidae, 165-225 species. Native to South and Central America. Formerly included with the Pleurosridae by many authors. Paludomidae, about 100 species in South Asia, diverse in African lakes, and Sri Lanka. Formerly classified with the Pleurosridae by some authors. Pleuroseridae, abundant and diverse in eastern North America, largely high-spired snails of small to large size. About 150 species. Samisulcuspiridae, primarily eastern Asia, Japan, also the Jubas snails of northwestern North America. Formerly included with the Pleuroseridae. About 50 species. Thyaridae, high-spired parthenogenic snails of the tropics, includes those referred to as trumpet snails in aquaria. About 110 species. Light Taurinomorpha, Light Taurinidae, 2 species in the genus Cremnoconchus are freshwater living in waterfalls. Other species are marine. Amnicolidae, about 200 species. Asiminiidae, about 20 freshwater species, other are marine. Bithyniidae, small snails, native to Eastern Hemisphere. About 130 species. Cochliopidae, 246 species. Helicostoidae, the only species Helicosto sinensis lives in China. Hydrobiidae, small to very small snails found worldwide. About 1250 freshwater species other are marine. Lithoglyphidae, about 100 species. Moetesioridae, 55 species. Pomachiopsidae, small amphibious snails scattered worldwide. most diverse in Eastern and Southeast Asia. About 170 species. Stenotherinae, about 60 freshwater species, others are marine. Neogastropoda, Pyxinidae, 8-10 freshwater species in the genus Clea, native to Southeast Asia. Other Pyxinidae are marine. Marginellidae, 2 freshwater species in the genus Rivomarginella, native to Southeast Asia. Other Marginellidae are marine. Heterobranchia. Lower Heterobranchia, Glacidorbidae, 20 species. Valvatidae, small low-spired snails referred to as valve snails. 71 species. Acaclidiaceae, Acaclidiidae, 5 shell-less species, Acaclidium amboinense, Acaclidium bearfumini, Acaclidium phaiensis, Paleohidalcitari and Strabelia paradoxa, Tantulidae. There is only one species which is shell-less, Tantalum elegans. Pulmonata, Basomatifera. Basomatifrans are pulmonate or air-breathing aquatic snails, characterized by having their eyes located at the base of their tentacles, rather than at the tips, as in the true land snails Stylomatifera. The majority of basomatifrans have shells that are thin, translucent, and relatively colorless, and all 5 freshwater basomatifran families lack an operculum. Chilenidae, small to medium-sized snails confined to temperate and cold South America. About 15 species. Latiidae, small limpet-like snails confined to New Zealand. 1 or 3 species. Acroloxidae, about 40 species. Limnaridae, found worldwide, but are most numerous in temperate and northern regions. These are the dextral snails. About 100 species. Plenorbidae, ram's horn snails, with a worldwide distribution. About 250 species. Physidae, left-handed pouch snails, native to Europe, Asia, North America. About 80 species. As human food, several different freshwater snail species are eaten in Asian cuisine. Archaeological investigations in Guatemala have revealed that the diet of the Maya of the Classic period included freshwater snails. Aquarium snails. In the developed world, people encounter freshwater snails most commonly in aquaria along with tropical fish. Species available vary in different parts of the world. In the United States, commonly available species include ramshorn snails such as Planobellidae, apple snails such as Pomacea bridgesa, the high-spired thiarid Malaysian trumpet snail Melanoides tuberculata, and several Neritina species. Parasitology. Freshwater snails are widely known to be hosts in the life cycles of a variety of human and animal parasites, particularly trematodes or flukes. Some of these relations for prossobranch snails include Oncomlania in the family Pomachiopsidae as hosts of Schistosoma, and Bithynia, Paraphyserilus and Amnicola as hosts of Opisthochus. Thera and Semisylcospora may host Paragonimus. Juga plicifera may host Ninophytes sumincula. Basomatifran snails are even more widely infected, with many Biomphilaria serving as hosts for Schistosoma mansoni, Phaeolopsis and other parasitic groups. The tiny Bulliner snails are hosts for Schistosoma hematobiome. Limnariid snails serve as hosts for Fasciola and the Cercariae causing swimmer's itch. The term neglected tropical disease applies to all snail-borne infections, including schistosomiasis, fascioliasis, Phaeolopsis, paragonimusis, opisthochiasis, clinorchiasis, and angiostrongyliosis. See also, land snail, sea slug, sea snail, slug. References. This article incorporates CC by 2.5 text from the reference. Further reading, Haynes of the distribution of freshwater gastropods on 4 Vanuatu Islands, Espiritu Santo, Pentecost, a Permilfate and Tanna. Annals de Limnology 36, 2, 101-111 doi, 10.105120000006, PDF. Vermeij J. And Wesseling F.P. Neogastropod mollusks from the Miocene of western Amazonia, with comments on marine to freshwater transitions in mollusks. Journal of Paleontology 76, 2, 265-270 doi, 10.1666/0022-3360, 2002, 0762.0co. 2.